Hi, in this session, we are going to discuss about how we can quickly use CSV files in order to create our digital marketing campaigns. So as an example, what am I going to do? I'm going to use a Google crawler. Using that Google crawler, I'm going to extract some email IDs with respect to my business from internet. Once I get those email IDs extracted, I'm going to convert them into a CSV file and then give it to another Python program. There we are going to read that CSV file, we are going to read the columns, then we are going to make an automatic campaign, and we are going to send those automatic campaigns or emails to the consumers. Okay, so we are going to perform this automated step. So for this, I'm going to open collab.research.google.com, and I'm going to open my script, send business mails. Within this send business mails, what I am doing, so I have used a few packages like request, pandas, JSON, and regular expression. I'm going to take an input keyword using search a keyword. Then I'm going to send a request to Google URL. Okay. In the URL, we will be sending this request to custom search. Then I'm going to pass in a key. This is going to be my key file along with my customer number, and then followed by a geographical location. So geographical location is India by default. You can change the geographical location to US, Canada, or any other location type with respect to so that Google can search you for the resources within that country. So now what really happens is, because for the same query, the results might be different for Google India and Google USA. So depending on which location we are targeting, we can quickly take the geographical location and we can, we can find out the search. Then I have already discussed this code in a previous session where we have created a Google crawler. So I'm not going to pay much focus on it, but I'll quickly give you a walkthrough. So I have created a method search request where I'm going to attach the keyword and I'm going to start the lower range and the upper range up to which I want to get the results. Then we are going to send a request to the Google server. We are going to get a response. We are going to load the JSON response. Then depending on the JSON response, we are going to get information of search information and total results which have been returned back. Depending on that, we are going to create a next index so as to read the next 10 values out of the results. And depending on the total number of pages returned using the Google search query, I'm going to divide by 10, considering every page might have 10 number of responses. So we are going to get the number of pages counted, and similarly, we will crawl through each page and we are going to read the response of all the pages from there. Okay. And depending on the pages which are available to us, then what am I going to do? I'm going to open all those pages. And what am I going to do? I'm going to perform a regular expression based search matching for reading the HTML content of that page. And depending on that content, I'm going to extract the email IDs. Okay. So suppose, what am I going to do? I'm going to quickly search for, let's say I want to search for colleges in Haryana. Let's say Gurgaon, I'm going to search. Okay. So I'm going to run this cell. So I will be searching, I will be sending emails to colleges with respect to some of my programs, let's say. So once the Collab repository is connected, we're going to search a keyword. Suppose I'm going to search a keyword and I'm going to search for colleges in, let's say, Gurgaon. Okay. And in text, I'm going to search for the placement cell. So I'm going to run it. Once I run, I'm going to get some list of colleges in Gurgaon, or the name of the colleges along with those pages where placement cell is mentioned. Because what I really want to do is, whenever I have to communicate to my college based customer for my edtech business, I always need to speak with training and placement officers. So what I want is, I want the email IDs of the training and placement officers of these colleges. So I have got a few colleges in return, and now I'm going to get their email IDs extracted. So I'm going to perform a search. This is the code for email ID extraction. So we'll reach out to each page. On that page, whatever email ID is available, we are going to get that extracted. So you can see that we got it from Amity .edu for info admissions. Then I've got gurgaon.amity.edu. Then I have got GITM Gurgaon. Okay. Then I have got it for ncuindia.edu. I have got it for IILM, GSM University, EFLU University. Then I have got Dronacharya College Training and Placement Officer at Gurgaon India .dronacharya.info. So I have got placement cell at ggdsd.ac.in. Then I've got for someone at IBM RB School, which is at Gurgaon. So I'm getting the list of email IDs of training and placement officers from Gurgaon colleges in Gurgaon region. Okay. So once I get all of these email IDs extracted, so what all have I extracted? I have extracted the name of the college, the URL of the college, and from that URL, I have extracted the email IDs. Okay. So I'm making a custom CSV file. So once all of these email IDs will be extracted, there might be certain bad email IDs also, which I'm going to remove from my list so that my, the list remains proper. So you can see that we have got a lot of email IDs extracted. So let the email IDs get extracted. Then you can see that what I have done, depending on the extraction, I have exported it to a scrape mail list.csv. Okay. So it's going to give me a CSV file in return. So depending on my region, depending on my location, I can reach out to different colleges at different states, different different cities and all that. I can extract their email IDs automatically, and then I can shoot an email to those in order to digitally market my products. Now you can see that we have got a lot of email IDs extracted. Okay. So I'm going to export all of them into a scrape mail list now. So I've got the process completed. And on the left hand side, you will see I've got a scrape mail list.csv file. So I'm going to download this file. I've got the file downloaded. I'm going to open with Microsoft Office Excel in Windows. So now you can see that we have got a lot of email IDs extracted, which is approximately around 259 email IDs have been extracted. All of those might not be the correct ones. So what we can do is we can delete those which we see are not of use to us and which might be troublesome. Okay, because we don't want to corrupt our uh, SMTP email messaging service. So we can quickly check back how many of those are inappropriate. So I'm going to delete those. Okay, so you can see that I've got a lot of from Sharda University also of every person. So I've got it for MDA Rohtak also. Then the TPO, IET, MDU, contact at Get My University. This I don't want. CCSSC, IT, email at mail.com. This is not good. So if I find out any bad, I'm going to delete that. With Chitkara, I have already been speaking to a lot of people. So I'm going to remove the emails from Chitkara University. Then I can see here of info at Educo Hire, HR placement, Dhruvik, Pritam at Outlook India, contact at Artoon, placement cell KPMG, Adore India, CSH, Priyanka Garg. Okay, so you can see that there are various others which might not be appropriate for me also. So I am going to remove these of St. Xavier's College currently because I'm not sure what uh, is it. So I'm going to delete it. Then I've got PN College of Engineering and Technology for Gurdaspur. That is, these email IDs seems fine to me. Then the placement cell of Maitri College. This doesn't seems good. So I'm going to remove them. Then I'm going to see for IILM contact GN. This one is incorrect. This one is also bad. Manav Bharati University, Dell, Hindu College, Hindu College. Okay. So in the same way, I've got a lot of lists extracted here. I'm going to save it. Then what I can do is I can quickly select and sort it. Sort by column C with emails. So once I sort it, I'm going to get the last one as empty. So these I'm going to delete, which might be some bad interpretations. So this is what is the final list saved in my machine, which is known as scrape mail list -11.csv. Okay. So what I'll do, I'm going to save it and I'm going to save it in a directory C users Acqueda. Here I'm going to save it scrape mail list 11.csv. And now what I'll do, I'll go to send business mailer, one of my another script. Okay, within this script, what have I done? Okay, so now you can see this is my script. So I have already told you how we create the Python mailer script, how we attach the attachments. This I think is already clear to you. This you have already done in the previous
Yes, sir.
training class for Python, as well as then I have done a few things like I have defined a specific mail here. Respected sir, madam, I'm this. These are some of my vacancies available at my, at my office, something like that. I have defined a quick mail for TPO. Along with that, I have attached my profile and my company's profile. Then what am I doing? I have selected my email IDs from with which I want to send that mails to these, and I'm going to enter a subject, and this is what I'm doing. So I'm using pandas.read.csv. I have imported pandas as PD, and then I have used pd.read.csv to read that email list. So I'm going to create that email list as scrape mail list 11.csv. That was the name of the list. Then right from my counter one, what am I going to do? Using my uh, email list, I'm going to iterate over each row, and I'm going to call each row as my candidate, which means to which I want to send an information to. Then out of that candidate, I'm going to fetch index number one, which is going to give me data. And out of that index number one, I'm going to read the email column. So this will give me the value of the email. So I'm going to use the value of the email. I'm going to print the value of the email. And followed by this, what am I doing is I'm creating an email by calling the function, and I'm adding the candidate email to an append list, okay, which is the maintain email leads function, which I have done, which saves it onto a server, okay. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to send a email to PyMail subject. So with this, what is going to happen? I'm going to send the subject, I'm going to send the email content, I'm going to define the candidate email, I'm going to define the from email ID from which I'm sending, and my name with which I'm sending the email ID. Okay, so what I will be doing, I will copy this message, MOU for internships and placements with Hackweather. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to run all of these. Run all. Okay, so once I run, I'm going to define the subject, MOU for internships and placements with Hackweather, and this is going to be sent with DS Hackweather 3. Okay. Cannot be interpreted as an integer. Okay, okay. I do have to change my file a little. So in my C users Hackweather directory, let me just open it. So by mistake, what could have been done? The title list and URL, this might have been removed from here. So I do need to read it in this way. So I'm going to paste it here. Okay. So this is going to be my first URL, title, email, and the URL of the college. Okay. I'm going to save it now. And now I will be able to, because this should be the header of my file, because if I will not have the email header, I won't be able to read that value. And I'm going to delete this empty row also. Save it. And then I'm going to run it again. So if I go here, cell run all, going to define and start sending the email ID. So you can see that now it has been sent to admissions@bsacet.org, and I'll show you how the emails are being sent now. So I'll go to my Gmail, and I'll show you some of the responses also which are coming from the colleges, so that you'll have an idea about how the conversation is started and how much useful is it. So I'll go to DS Hackweather 3, which is my email ID from which the emails are going to be sent. So I'm sending an email in this format. So I'll show you sent. So now you can see that a few minutes earlier, 13.1 mail, these mails are being sent. Okay. So I'll show you the second one, or let's say I can show you the first one also. So if I show you the first one, so from DS Hackweather 3, a mail has been sent to admission@bsacet.org. Okay. And in that mail, I have written, respected sir, madam, I am writing you this email to connect me with training and placement cell in case if the mail goes to some other one. So I'm just asking them to connect me with training and placement cell also. Hackweather and our hiring partners have vacancies available for internships and full-time placements, and along with the career opportunities, a profile back to my website. Then about my company, about me, and about my certifications and credentials. So kind of this and information is being sent to the user. So I'll give you some examples also. So let's say here I've got a mail somewhat like this. So this was a mail which has been sent to a college. Okay. And in response, I have got a response from them. Let's say this is a 2 days back response. Good evening. Thank you for showing interest in recruiting from our institutes and all that. So this is like a placement starter. So I was not knowing that somewhat like this, a college exists in India, but with my automated mailer, I got to know that this is a college and a conversation has started. So they also know about me now, and I also know about them. Okay. And then we get to have their personal contact numbers, other email IDs of the important people, those who are currently taking care of that department. So that's how we get started with the communication with the customer. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.